Okay, I'm going to pause the video. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm not 100% confident about this video being recorded. I'm having some trouble on my computer, so I hope this works. I'm going to hit G. It fills out. I hit F11 last time and I crashed my computer. So I think in general you're getting really good population here, Kevin, of your scene. It's a little weird that this is going left to right. Scan lines work top to bottom. That's how things are being drawn. So that's weird. I would just keep that kind of refreshing up and down. I'm going to show you. I think I already showed you this, but let's see if I can get this up here quickly. Get that scene capture working. I'm going to click on post-process effects. Here's click the wrong one. Slow down, Murphy. Here's a post-process effect for a security camera. I think this type of effect might be more successful, but the material probably would work already on type of camera that you have. So that's post-process demo material, but I can see that working here. In general, you know, you're meeting a lot of the requirements for the assignment. Go back to framing here. I don't see anything animating besides the cables, which don't have a lot of movement on there. I'm going to switch to detail lighting mode. We have a lot of caustics flowing around. I'm not sure if that's what caused it. I'm not 100% sure what's causing those caustic patterns. They don't seem related to the bubbles. Maybe it is related to the bubbles, but I would look at a different type of pattern. I'm going to pause the video. I could see light being bounced around like this onto the walls. That might be more appropriate. I don't know, that's pretty crazy right there, but let me pause this video again. There's another example of like a caustic pattern, and you might be able to recreate some of this look with a piece of mylar or just a small pool of water, but it doesn't have to be maybe moving as much, maybe just a more subtle pattern running through it. The big note is that we just need to get cranking on the textures, right? Getting landmark textures and everything. Looks like you spent, when I have it unlit, it looks like you spent more time on the polys, but I'm seeing the really harsh edge here. I think the reason why I don't see it in unlit because there's not enough contrast. So you may need to split these vertices a little bit more if there's going to be high contrast. It's going to showcase the difference in the poly limit. So go ahead and insert there. Probably would maybe insert here as well. That's a weird edge right there. Ow. Right there. There you go. I talked a little bit about the glass in class the other day. You already have understanding of how to do the 2D captures here, obviously. So I'm going to choose to do something on this surface over here. I'm not sure if it's already using. That's just the inside. Close that. There's your glassware. So it has refraction on it. I'm just going to use this as an example here. Try to create this quickly. Put a screen capture cube out here. Control G. So I'll kick it out just in front, maybe, maybe a little bit higher. Go over here, expand your setup here. I'll right click in a blank area. I'm going to open up, I'm looking to create a new texture here, so material, texture, and the options off of the menu here. So you already know where this is because you've done it, but there it is. No, it is right there. Cube render texture. I'll just leave that blank for now. I'm going to wire this up, and I'll have it talking to this feller here. And as soon as I have it talking, I'm going to right click here, and I'm going to create a static texture off of it. Once I create the static texture, I'm going to delete that thing from the scene so it doesn't calculate and ruin my frame rate. So I have this material here. I'm going to go ahead and go back to this feller, open this up, and then come back, look for that texture. Where did it put it? I would have assumed it would have put it at the bottom, but let me do a filter for texture. See, oh, there it is. I'm going to just have it selected here, and in the material editor, I'm going to make this smaller. Make this over here. Right click, and I'll do cube, texture sample, cube, and with that selected, I already have this coming in here. I'm going to right click here to do reflection. I may have to do a vector transform on it, but I'm going to use M1 here. I'm going to put this on the emissive. I'm going to put this here, and I'll put this at like a 0.5. Let's go ahead and apply. I'm not sure if it's still calculating. Oh, there it goes. Went through. I'll hold down G. Oops. Getting a little bit more reflection from the whole scene in this image. I'm going to hit it with a transform op. Transform. See if this orientates it correctly. That's weird. Let's go ahead and apply. That got weird quickly. Transform. Yeah, that reflection vector, I may be just doing it the wrong way here, so I type in transform again. I think I may have been doing it in the wrong way, so I rewired it up here. I'm hoping it's orientated correctly. It doesn't. I don't have a lot of confidence that it is right now, but we'll go ahead and apply this. Don't put the tangent, the transform after the expression, so it may take some just orientating, but that should help you get more shiny glass. Excuse this popping up here. Hopefully it won't ruin everything, but you may have to rely less on that refraction setup and kill the refraction. I'll apply. refraction maybe not have to be as strong to get that look. But overall, good progress. Something to consider for all these shiny surfaces that you have. They get a tour going through the hallway here, so it's going to get loud. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the video, fix whatever issue that's going on. But look to see if you can get more chrominance and color in this area. I'm going to pause the video just 1 second. One last note. I started seeing with some of the Call of Duty screenshots that they have some, they have some images that are quite large that you can go and inspect, and I would look for small details on these images that help inform scale, and it also gives you an idea of like what the highest end visual target will be. I was trying to load up Mass Effect. I know you're probably familiar with it, but I'm not able to get these high-res images. Dead End Thrills, Mass Effect. I don't know why Dead End Thrills website's so slow. I'm going to probably flip over to their Flickr account. But I would just look at some high-resolution screenshots. I think this is not as strong as the Call of Duty images that we were just looking at. As far as the setting of the mood is really strong, but the scale of the detail, you know, your sci-fi corridor starting to get in the realm of this, but I don't know. I look to get some more color, the scale of detail for sure. Continue to kind of fill your mind with references that are going to push the quality of your work a little bit higher. I think if I come back to your space, I think the lighting could be smaller, you have more sourcey light sources, and less overall lit. Like just smaller lights, I would choke the lights so there's less fill over the whole space, but I could see it just getting significantly darker. Let's see if I can find your problematic lights. You got a lot of point lights. I don't see one directional light here, but I'll just grab this point light. I'm not sure what the attenuation of these lights are, but I would get a lot smaller with them. So just continue to go around. There's another one. I'm going to just choke that in and get smaller pools of light. Make sure lights are motivated by light sources. These things have no light source, they're just kind of poking down, so they need some sort of grounding of like a track lighting or something. Okay, so more filmic lighting. Let me stop. Here's another website called Stills from Beautiful Films. This is from Gravity. I'm sure you've probably seen it, but looking at these film sites, Stills from Beautiful Films. Another one would be Film Grab. But you know, looking at your lighting and trying to get stronger contrast, stronger patterning in your lights. Let's see if I can find. Yeah. Let's see if there's. I'm sure you can find any number of images from a relevant film that would be related to your project, but just start to kind of inform your eyes, bounce back. You know, it just seems overall kind of washed out. So getting more contrasting, getting stronger shapes to your lighting would probably go a long way. Thanks.